Hi Accel, today we're going to learn how to work with straps on tents. This is opposed to water barrels, so straps and pegs on tents as opposed to water barrels. So there are three ways that we set up straps with pegs. The first way is with a crank like this. These are the pegs. You'd pound it down so that it's secure already. You want to get it about 2/3 of the way down at least. And then what you'll want to do is the strap comes like this. You're going to want to push the strap through itself to make a loop, just like that. That will give you the loop that you use to wrap around the head of the stake. You want to get to the bottom of the stake head. That way you've still got one more in case it fails. All you do is you take the end of the strap here. You've got it attached to the tent already. Lace it through. Pull it all the way tight. All the way through this. Get it as tight as you can, and then crank it so that it gets tight all the way up to the top. This whole thing should be tight for you. Let's move on. This is the second way to install a strap. This is called a figure eight. So if you don't have a crank or you're using rope and you just have the strap part, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna do a double figure eight. So what you do is you take a little bit of looseness here, you will wrap it overhead to create one loop. So left over your right to create one loop. You should look like that. And then you do it exactly the same but below. Left over right to create a double loop. You put that double loop over your stake head and you pull tight. That will create a hitch knot on the bottom. You'll then get a hammer and sledge that down all the way. Until it becomes tight, just like that. This again should be a tight attachment. The leftovers, you just roll it up or pile it in. Third way to do a stake or to do a strap is if you're up against a tree, then or some sort of an anchored in point, then you're going to want to wrap it and reverse it. So now you have your crank on the top side here, and you wrap your rope around the fixture. So this happens to be a coconut tree. What we're looking for is a place on the tree where you can wrap it around and it's sort of indented so it's not going to slide up as you crank, right? You want to find a place that it's going to anchor into. So right here there's a little bit of an indentation. That's what we're going to use to anchor it. You're going to want to pull this part as tight as you can so that it gets really, really cinched in there. You're gonna run your strap up to the top, route it through the crank here, and then again pull it until it's anchored tight and you've got some tension. Thanks everyone.